To prospect someone, you first need to find them and then their contact information. Is Seamless.AI a seamless way to do that? Let's go find out. Unlike some of the tech that I've reviewed in previous episodes, a tool in this category would typically be a very crucial part of any sales team's tech stack. To put it simply, if you don't have someone's contact details, you have no way to reach out to them and actually prospect them. But before I dive into the review of Seamless, you better believe I wanted to talk to someone who was already using it.
It's important when you're looking at a data source that you find the one that gives you the closest accuracy. The biggest thing that happened is the night before, you're pulling your targeted list. You're getting all hyped up and ready to go to start calling, and everything's wrong number. Everything's outdated. These people don't even exist. That's why I like some of these data providers, and that's what I look for when I'm picking one is I want to empower my reps to have the best accuracy possible, and Seamless has been that solution for me.
Tom actually just made a really good point. There's nothing worse than building out your list, doing a bunch of research, personalizing emails, sending them off, only to have them bounce. So I definitely feel as though we need to do some form of accuracy test as part of our review of Seamless. But first, it's just turned wintertime here in Canada. It's cold and you get wind on your face. I find one of the best ways to prevent that is wear a neck scarf. They didn't sew anywhere along this entire scarf, making this seamless. I'm so sorry. Let's get started for free. All right, and we're officially in. And now right away, it's given me a list of people that I can start prospecting, I suppose. Let's try and narrow down our search just a little bit so we can try and build like a hypothetical prospect list. Okay, all right, so we've got 401 VPs of sales in Canada who work for software companies. Looking pretty good. Select a couple. We'll do these 5. We'll find selected. It's given me contact details for all of these people. Give me numbers, office, mobile, and at least one email for each of the people I selected. It looks like I can also just link out directly to Chad's LinkedIn here. This is pretty nifty. Okay. So now I've got that list, I get to keep it as well. And I used 5 credits and it gave me 260 when I first signed in. So I could also use this for my, if I had a list of key accounts, I could add them in there. I'll get Vidyard on this one and then find contacts at this company. So now it's given me a full list of everyone it knows works at Vidyard. Let's go for VP level. So we got Tyler, Dan, Marcy, Lisa, yep. So we've quickly built a list, we've selected one of our target key accounts and now we've got all the contacts in there and searching within that account. This reminds me a lot of Sales Navigator, which isn't exactly what I was expecting. In the past, I've used these contact details scraping tools on top of Sales Navigator, whereas this search functionality reminds me a lot of that and it gives me their contact information. And up to a certain limit, it's free. So at this point, I'm pleasantly surprised. What I'd like to do though is test how accurate the information that this gives me is. So what I'm going to do is find people whose email addresses I already know, and then I'm going to use Seamless to find their contact information and see if it gets it right or not. We'll use the Chrome extension on LinkedIn to try and find these people. Okay, so starting off with Mary Lynn, I will click the find button. This is taking a little while. Oh, it's ready. View, no email, and the phone number is not accurate. Tyler Lassard, let's find Tyler's details. Does take a while. That took like nearly a minute. Let me just check it's not my internet real quick. Nope, we're looking good on internet speed, so it must just be how long it takes. TylerL@vidyard.com. I'm not sure if that's accurate. Let's check. Yeah, that's not his email. Let's try out Tom's next. Oh, it does take a while though. Maybe it'd be faster if I just went in here and went Tom Slocum. So it was faster for me to go back into Seamless and search for Tom's details than it was to just click the find button on LinkedIn. So if anyone is using this tool, then I recommend using Seamless over the Chrome extension because that took close to a minute to find Tom's information there. I can imagine that wait time on the LinkedIn Chrome extension getting pretty annoying, and I would probably just opt to not use the Chrome extension altogether for that reason. So it's actually got Tom listed 7 times here, all for the same person, but each one is a different role that he currently holds. So it actually cost me 7 credits to get all of that information, despite the fact that they're all the same person. And when I switch back to the list view, it really clogs that up. If we look here, we've got Tom 7 times before we get back down to Tyler again. If you were trying to keep things clean, I could see this getting very messy very quickly. Who else can we try? My colleague, Dan Baresh. The email is correct, But by the looks of things, it doesn't have his mobile number, so these must be old company numbers. This is also Dan's last roles. Next, we'll try out my friend from school, Alex. And again, we've got 2 listings for Alex, but both of these are out of date. When I use the LinkedIn view, that does give us the most up-to-date version. That is the correct email address, and then that looks like an office number to me. So all the phone numbers it's given us so far have been office numbers. Personally, I have better luck calling someone on their mobile phone. Let's do one more test and we'll see how it does. So the first one, will8kin@vidyard.com, is accurate. Phone number is accurate. It's also listed my location as 4 different places: California, Los Angeles, Halifax, US, and Calgary, Alberta. Not one of those locations is accurate. All right, so after 5 tests, we got a bit of a mixed bag there. There were a lot of duplicate accounts. Some of the information was wrong. The problem is, if you were to search Proposify, then it would look like I still work there, which would be a waste of your time to reach out to me because I haven't worked there for several months. That's time and money wasted. Let's check out some of the other features. So we've got companies, and then on the left here it says leaderboard. What is this? So it looks like there's a bit of gamification here on how many leads everyone's downloading. Mike C did 31,000 leads this week. What are you doing with 31,000 leads? And by the end of the year, it looks like Jeff will have done over 1 million leads. What is a gong? Oh, here it is. What? You're on fire. 1-day lead streak. You've reached a new milestone. Great job. Keep it up. What is this? Candy Crush? Job changes by Seamless.AI. Track the job changes of anyone in your CRM from LinkedIn or from a CSV. I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of ironic talking about leads changing jobs when there's tons of out of date and duplicate information on the search feature here. Sales fix. What's this? Training. Please upgrade your account to access this exclusive content. That's pretty cool. If you pay for a license, you get access to all this content here. Doesn't look very happy to be there. Whoa, cold! So, Sales Secret Summit, November 3rd. Oh, I missed it. Darn it. Dale, Amir, Jason. Big names. There's Tom again. Tom's the star of this video. I should have just let Tom do the review. He's everywhere. Oh, ding. Yeah, good lineup. I was not part of this event. But that's a picture of me. Oh, okay. All right, cool. It says co-founder as well. Let's see. Jake, Justin, Larry, Laurie, Jared, Daryl, Tyler. It's a really good lineup. All right, okay. Let's go back to the review now. Let's take a quick look at pricing. Get free credits. 10,000 free credits by inviting your network to Seamless.AI. Crikey, this really is Candy Crush. So the basic plan is 250 credits a month for a single user. It's $147 per user per month. The pro plan is less. Oh, you have to buy 5 licenses. Okay, that makes sense. If we switch to monthly billing, it goes up to $200 a user a month. That is an annual commitment. That's pretty extreme for a self-serve plan to tie you in for 12 months. I'm going to do some research and check out some other tools in this category to see how that compares. Lucia is about the same. Slintel does not provide their pricing on their public website. What are you trying to hide, Slintel? LeadIQ is about the same, if not a little bit less. ZoomInfo, just like Slintel, they do not provide public pricing on their website. I see you ZoomInfo. Wizza is a lot less. Lead411 is a little bit less. And Apollo is a lot less. So compared with the alternatives that provide pricing on the website, Seamless is towards their upper end. From what I read, none of the other solutions tie you in for 12 months. That said, without testing each of the other solutions, I can't say how effective they are, so I can't really compare anything but price. Seamless does start you off with a fairly generous free plan, providing you with over 250 credits when you sign up. So what did I like about Seamless? I like the fact that you can do a search and build a custom list of prospects. They give away free resources as part of their subscription. The emails it gave me were accurate for the most part. It does replace a lot of the functionality of LinkedIn Sales Navigator. So if you had this, then you probably wouldn't have to buy that. I like the way the tool is laid out. I found it very easy to use. And I found it pretty fun as well. I like the gong, the leaderboard videos, the gamification of it all. What did I not like about the tool? I found the Chrome extension on LinkedIn extremely slow. I found that there was a ton of duplicates, which isn't great. They should definitely keep that clean. I'm not sure how to feel about the fact that they listed me as a speaker at an event that I didn't speak at. It didn't provide me with many mobile numbers. I don't like the fact it ties you in for 12 months. Overall, a pretty cool tool. It definitely beats just guessing your prospect's contact information. I think this would save you a lot of time. You would have to keep in mind that some of the information would be wrong. I'll have to do a full review of another similar tool in the future to see how that compares. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time on Sales Tech Talks.